Afternoon, everyone. Back to my channel is with you, Ifeoluwa. Yeah, the question now is this: have you ever tried living with any of your family members, or have they ever come to live with you? How do you perceive them, and what is your view concerning them? This is it. I actually used to have those cousins that always come over to live with us, or actually go there. And the thing here is that they mostly come over to live with us, and this is it. How do you cope with them? We have the good and we have the bad. Yes, is actually true. But how do you perceive their behaviors? They come up with what you call different characters, and how do you cope with them psychologically? How do you cope with them? You say this is it. You say coping with them is not even it's not even the important thing there, but how do their character have to how do their character have to actually psychologically, how do they have to actually matter to you as a person? Now this is it. This cousin of mine is, let me just say, he's a guy. Yes, I'll call him a guy, but that is what they call themselves. So he's a guy, and when he brings up this character of his, I ask myself that, wait, who in God's name actually created this boy? Because to me, is a let me just put is a pain in the heart. Let me put it in that way. Because I've tried as much as possible to talk to him. This your character sucks, and the thing here is this: the parent doesn't know that this child behaves in this manner. And when you try to tell them that, this is how this boy, they'll be like, Yoruba, they'll be like, Mama Binu, I was sorry. He has to behave in that manner. Just get used to him. Just accept him for who he is, and there and that. You understand? And when you try to understand him, but when he comes up with different kinds of characters in different forms, then how do you balance it up? We all have what we actually have what we will go through on our own. We have daily routine we actually go through every day. Each and everybody does that. But when a family member is sitting on your neck and does not want you to breathe, how do you, as a person, how d- how do you relate? How do you, like, I don't even know the English I'm going to use, but how do you come out of that trauma, or how do you deal with the family disaster? you know Many people say that in their own home, their cousins are doing well with them. But have you ever, for once, dealt with a nasty family member? Or have you ever, for once, how to live with family members that they are always on top of your neck? Or family member that you just don't want to see them? Just because you got to say that, I was like, okay, fine. I don't even want to see him. He's not even giving me breathing space. I cannot breathe. I can, you got to say, like, you just have to, like, why God would this be happening to me? Like, seriously, it's not meant to be. But it's natural and it's normal. But the way you have been brought up is different from the way he's brought up. So we cannot be the same. And when you talk to some family members, like, okay, well, let me get your own point of view concerning how your own family members are dealing, how you deal with family members coming over. You hear some people, they're like, my cousins are nice, they are these, they are easygoing, they're calm, they're cool. They are, wherever you put them is where they stay. But in my own case, it's tug of war. Because when I try to look at the aspect of, okay, this is how you should deal with things, you're trying to put him in order, or you're trying to place them like, okay, this is how you should do things. And and it comes back at you, and then, I cannot do it, I'm not doing it, am I a female, why should I? Like, for Christ's sake, who says because a female works in the house, a male cannot work in the house? Or who says because a female cooks, a male cannot cook? There is nothing like that. To me, I even have a lot of friends Whereas they are all boys in the house, or let me say they are all men, and they work fine. Because you are the last born, you are being perceived as the spoiled child, does not mean you should be spoiled all through your life. I, you know, This thing is actually very, very annoying. And, when I look at it in portraying the aspect of the gender, I look at it as if, no, when the male want to always try to put themselves as the, how will I put it, the higher ones, like they are the ones that are there. They try to see we females as the weaker ones. Fine. That is how it is being portrayed in this society. But in the home, how do we perceive it? Now we're going back to the family disaster. When your family members are acting up, how do you portray it, or how do you come to the fact that it shouldn't work out that way? You should work out this. How do you try to call them to order? How do you do that? Please let me know your view. Thank you. If your follower is the name again, please subscribe to my channel and like it. Thank you. Bye.